Hello students, I am Swati Desai, Department of English, Deccan Education Society's Ferguson College, Pune. In our previous lecture, we learnt 1.6 Into the Wild, Part 1, Lost in the Jungle by Kiran Purandare. Now, in today's lecture, we are going to learn Part 2, Tracking the Panther of Nagarhole. It is about a young and talented person, Shaz Jung, who really feels that conflict between man and animal should be resolved. So let's see what kind of efforts he has been taking to resolve the same. So let's start. 1.6 Into the Wild, Part 2, Tracking the Panther of Nagarhole. This is a question given in your icebreaker section. Given below are various activities which you can pursue as your hobby, passion, or profession. Complete the table accordingly. These icebreakers activities help us to understand the content. This is a question given in your icebreaker section. These icebreaker section give us idea about the content of the text. Given below are various activities which you can pursue as your hobby, passion, or profession. Complete the table accordingly. And a few headings have been given by them: activities, hobby, passion, profession, and reason or challenge, or both. So, if painting is your hobby, can it be a passion? Yes. Can it be a profession? Yes. So, what is a hobby? When we have some free time, that time we do some activity. That is hobby. When our routine is tight, we don't have real some time for doing some activity, that can be our passion. And when hobby or passion, they help us to earn money, it can be a profession. And these people are really lucky people. So if painting can be my hobby, passion, and profession, the reason I can express myself well through the strokes of brush. If traveling is my hobby as well as passion and profession, then in tourism, there is great demand for professional tourist guides. In the same way, wildlife photography, can it be my hobby? Can it be my passion or profession? And there is some challenge here. What is it? In the age of computers, limited professional scope, it can be a challenge if you accept wildlife photography as your profession. Now, conserving environment. Of course, it can be my hobby, passion, or profession. Why? Because it is the need of the hour. In the same way, you are going to solve the last question also, that is bird watching. It can be my hobby, it can be my passion, or it can be my profession. This is Shaz Jung. Here in one picture, you can see that he is feeding that small cat with syringe. It shows that he is a kind, affectionate person. Now, the second picture above, you can see expressions on his face. What they tell us, he is a very dedicated and determined person. And the next picture, he is looking very happy. Whatever we do, if we do with dedication, determination, of course, kind of satisfaction we get, we become happy and satisfied. So anything you do, students, you have to do it with dedication and determination. Here you can see some pictures of leopards, black panthers. He likes tracking the animals. He likes to capture their movements in his camera. Shaz Jung is a wildlife photographer, a cinematographer, big cat tracker, man-animal conflict resolution seeker. This is very important here, because somewhere he has understood the interdependency of man and animal. And that's why he genuinely feels that conflict between them should be resolved. And he has been taking a lot of efforts, students, to resolve the same conflict. He has been taking a lot of efforts to resolve the conflict between man and animal. He is also a lodge owner. That is, he owns the Bison Resort, all rolled into one. When he is away from the jungles of Nagarhole, officially called the Rajiv Gandhi National Park, he is leading photography safaris in Africa or showcasing his work at art galleries in capital cities and speaking to those interested in conserving the planet's riches. When we have time, what we say, I'm getting bored. But students, we can get inspiration from such kind of personalities. He has lot to do, and of course, he is doing all these things for his own happiness as well as for the betterment of society. He's expressing his affection towards that elephant. It shows his kind and affectionate nature. This part has been extracted from CN Traveler magazine published by Land Rover India. It is about Shaz Jung, known for his wildlife photography. It briefs us about his entry into this world of wildlife photography, the insight that he received during his journey regarding the loss of the habitat of those heroes of the jungle and the genuine efforts that he took by establishing BCRTI for the conservation of forest by educating the local rural folks and providing them with a sound, reliable source of income. Actually, the part we are studying has been extracted from CN Traveler magazine. It is Condé Nast Traveler magazine, a luxury and lifestyle travel magazine. And BCRTI, that is Buffer Conflict Resolution Trust of India, which is established by Shaz Jung. You can see the BCRTI and the Bison Resort board here. He owns the Bison Resort where he has established that BCRTI agency. That 6 is an agency, Buffer Conflict Resolution Trust of India. Shaz recalls with great clarity the incident that ultimately leads to his answering the call of the felines over a career dedicated to finance. Initially, he was interested in doing career in finance. But afterwards, something happened and he changed his decision. He got attracted towards the career related to wildlife photography. So what happened actually? So what he is saying, it was somewhere around sunset. We were at a junction. The deer were calling. He says, we went around a blind turn. He continues, and up ahead on the path was this old leopard. You can see a picture of old leopard here. You could tell he was past his prime. The jungle had taken a toll on him. See, now he has started telling us the incident. Actually, why he changed his decision to take a career in wildlife photography. It was evening time and he saw a leopard, old leopard. And what he is saying? He was past his prime. Prime means youth and past his prime means old. The jungle had taken a toll on him. Means he wants to tell us that he must have struggled a lot to survive in that jungle. That old leopard we are talking about. Felines, that is wildcat or leopard. He only had 3 canines. Canines means mammalian teeth. That is in Marathi we can say सुळे. त्याला फक्त 3 सुळे होते. Because he has struggled a lot to survive in that jungle. His eyes were sagging. Sagging means having less energy. Close to this leopard was another very young, good-looking male who was soon to come into his prime. Here, this male means another leopard who was young. It was like looking at the past and the present. It was clear that there was going to be a fight. Unfortunately, the sun was setting and we had to leave. Here we can understand, no matter how interesting the scene is, whatever passion, whatever your hobby is, still, here we can understand what Shaz wants to tell us, that though your passion or hobby is great, but still, you should take care of yourself. As the sun was setting, he just left. Why? Because proper precaution, care should be always taken. And so canines, mammalian teeth, sagging, having less energy. And here we are trying to understand that particular incident, what made Shaz to change his decision to leave career in finance and take the career in wildlife photography. See here, there is a fight between those 2 leopards. Photo credit, of course, goes to Shaz Jung. Then what happened next? But the next morning, I went back to the spot. Sitting on a high rock was that young leopard. Blood was dripping from a gash across his face. He sat there like he was king of the jungle. I knew right then that he had taken over, that it was the beginning of a new journey for him and for me. You can see how that leopard is sitting over there. And why Shaz is saying that it was the beginning of a new journey for him and for me. Because this is the incident where Shaz changed his decision about career and he became a wildlife photographer. You can clearly see that scar on his face, on this leopard's face. Just because of this scar, Shaz named him as Scarface. Photographs of that leopard, the victor Scarface, as Shaz named him, not only made Shaz famous among India's wildlife community, but also led to Shah's enviable reputation as a chronicler of the wild. Chronicler means a person who writes accounts of important or historical events. Through my journey of photographing Scarface, I have discovered other leopards, his mates, and discovered his nemesis, that is, tigers. While taking photographs of this Scarface, he is saying that I discovered many other leopards as well, his mates, his nemesis, tigers, and all. Okay, so we can understand how dedicated Shaz is. I also discovered the current protagonist of my work, Saya, while tracking Scarface. This is the world's first Black Panther, the behavior of which is being documented so intimately on camera by tracking its movements. So far, all the research on the animal has been done through camera traps. Again, he is giving a kind of warning to us that all this research has been done through camera traps. Okay, so undue risk should not be taken anywhere, though you are pursuing your hobby or passion. While tracking Scarface, he also discovered Saya, that is Black Panther. Through many months of toil that is hard work, Shaz has managed to collect precious footage, including that of the animal mating, to piece together the incredible landscape of a Black Panther's life. Saya, Scarface, and Pardus, the leopard that lost to Scarface, have also led Shaz down a different path of discovery. If we are interested in something, students, if we are doing anything with dedication, we can find many details about the same. And here same thing happened. What Shaz is saying, that while tracking these animals, I found many details about them. Here in this picture, you can see Saya, that is Black Panther, Scarface, who has scar on his face, that leopard, and he is the old leopard who lost to Scarface. Learning about them and the loss to their habitat has led Shaz to create the Buffer Conflict Resolution Trust of India, that is BCRTI. It's an agency that educates villagers who live on the fringe of the forest on the importance of conservation. We are in the heart of the man-animal conflict zone, explains Shaz. Fringe means border. While tracking these animals, Shaz found that these animals, they have lost their habitat. Why? Because human encroachment. What humans do? They just encroach the habitat of animals, wild animals. Then we read news in the newspaper. What? That leopard attack, tiger attacks. Why these animals attack a human civilization? Because we have encroached their habitat. And this conflict should be resolved. So Shaz established BCRTI to resolve the conflict between man and animal. In dry season, elephant and wild boar incursions into fields are very common. Old leopards like Pardus who have lost territory in the forest often carry away livestock from villages because we have encroached their habitat, and that's why they come in our area. This creates resentment among locals towards the animals on occasions leading to unpleasant situations. Boar means pig, incursions, attacks, resentment, feeling of anger. So we start hating these animals. Why? Because they disturb our life. But we don't think that we also disturb their life. And so somewhere that understanding should be developed. And that's why Shaz has been trying a lot. Putting tourist currency to good use under the BCRTI umbrella, Shaz provides locals with vocational training with the aim of educating locals on the merits of conservation and to help them benefit from tourist currency. As we have already learned that Shaz owns a resort, the Bison Resort. So when tourists come there, he feels that that tourist currency should be used in a proper way or for the betterment of people. And so, under BCRTI umbrella, he provides locals with vocational training with the aim of educating them the merits of conservation so that they can get benefit from tourist currency. The visitors at the resort are welcome to volunteer to teach a skills training class of their choice. The acquired skills enable locals to find employment with any of the numerous wildlife resorts in the region, if not in a faraway city. There are many people in the society, students, who want to help others, but they don't know how to do that. So here, when these visitors come to his resort, he appeals them that whatever skill you have, you can teach to these locals so that they'll be able to find employment somewhere. And many visitors, they agree. Here you can see picture of a farmer. Now his head naturalist and head accountant, the Bison Resort, is Madegowda. Madegowda is one such local agriculturist who is trained at BCRTI and is now a certified naturalist employed by the bison. In the past, I have lost almost 80% of a season's yield of sugarcane to such animal attacks. I used to hate them, but now I have learned how important these animals are and the value of protecting them, he says. I have known these jungles for 35 years. Now, what Shaz did, he told Madegowda to work. Now, what Madegowda is saying, that in the past, I have lost almost 80% of a season's yield of sugarcane to such animal attacks. And that's why students started hating them. But when Shaz told them the importance of these animals and how he can get benefit by them, then he realized that yes, I know these jungles for 35 years, so I know where the animals are, and I realize I can guide visitors and get paid for it. In a way, the animals are paying me back. These are the statements of Madegowda, who is basically a farmer but now works with the bison. The forests have taught me many things. For instance, listening is a sense far more important than sight. You have to switch off your vehicle, sit and listen, for the forest is constantly communicating through the voices of birds and animals, he explains. Tracking an animal also teaches you life lessons. Here you can see a scene of forest, and in the second picture you can see that Shaz, he has parked his vehicle and is involved in clicking pictures. And so what he says, the forests have taught me many things. And he feels that listening is a sense far more important than sight. So the forest actually teach many things. If we listen carefully, it communicates with us continuously through the voices of birds and animals. And tracking an animal also teaches you life lessons because we understand that no one's life is easy. Everyone, of course, takes efforts to survive on this earth. And that's why that interdependency should be understood by everyone. The Black Panther has taught me patience, but above all, it has taught me to never stop discovering. There are just so many amazing experiences to learn and share with the world. Here, you can understand that Shaz, he not only discovers things, he not only clicks photographs, but he also shares his knowledge with the world. He is a young and talented man, but still feels that his intelligence should be used for his own country. There are many people who feel that I should not stay here. I should go in some other country, and they use their knowledge, their intelligence for that particular country. But here, there are many people like Shahs who feel that our own country should be developed. And of course, we should give that credit. And of course, we should appreciate efforts taken by Shahs Jung. Here, there is one question given in brainstorming activities. Complete the following. That is, of course, it is from part 2. Responsibilities handled by Shahs. First responsibility handled by Shahs, we can say established BCRTI, that is Buffer Conflict Resolution Trust of India. Under BCRTI umbrella, Shahs ensures that tourist currency is put to good use. Then Shahs provides locals with the vocational training, enables locals to acquire skills from the visitors to his resort. See, all these responsibilities, Shahs, all these responsibilities we can say that are handled efficiently by Shahs Jung. Because establishing BCRTI is the most important step he has taken. What he does, that tourist currency under BCRTI umbrella, he uses for the development of people so that people can get training and locals, they can get employment somewhere. Means he is not a selfish person. He thinks about others, he thinks about animals. He wants to resolve the conflict between them. Because if we say, students, no one is wrong. Everyone feels that I should survive. But at the same time, we have to survive other people around us. Other people, animals, and that balance should be maintained. So planting trees, taking care of animals, taking care of people around us are actually our duties. And if young person like Shahs Jung can do this, we also can do the same. But we should take interest in all these things. We should not be self-centered. We should care for others as well. He provides locals with vocational training. When people get vocational training, of course they can get employment either in their own village or somewhere else. In some resort as well they can get the employment. It enables locals to acquire skills from the visitors to his resort. Means even those visitors, we have to appreciate them. They just come there for taking a rest maybe, for having some change, but still they are also aware there are some duties and responsibilities towards the society. So students, in 1.6, Into the Wild, we learned about two great personalities. Part 1, Lost in the Jungle, is of Kiran Purandare, and part 2, Tracking the Panther of Nagarhole, is about Shahs Jung. Both these persons, they are dedicated towards conservation of wildlife. They are determined to do something great for the society. There are many videos available on internet about Shahs Jung. You can watch them and you can get inspiration from him. We feel that I'm very small, I'm very young now. How can I do anything for the society? But students, if one decides something, we can at least start thinking about the same. We can use bicycles for shorter distance so that we can avoid unnecessary pollution. Even for shorter distance, we use vehicles. So using bicycles for shorter distance, planting trees, these are very small things which we can do, but in a way, we are going to help a lot to the society for environmental balance. Sometimes there is even no need of leaving your comfort zone. By staying in your own comfort zone, you can do something for the society. We can have examples of Baba Amte and his family. There are many people in India who are doing some or the other thing for society. All people who are young and talented, they don't go abroad. They don't serve those countries, but they serve our own country. We have a lot of talent in our country. So we have to use that talent, intelligence for the benefit of our own people. For example, Shahs Jung, he could have done something better in finance, but still, as he was interested in wildlife, He, of course, started career in wildlife photography. But at the same time, whatever things he noticed while doing the same, of course, he started resolving them. The conflict between man and animal, doing something for the people around him, giving them employment, their training, all these tasks are undertaken by DCRTI, the agency established by him. Even Kiran Purandare, he has received many awards for his contribution in wildlife conservation. He established Kika's Bird Club, and we know what is the full form of Kika. That is Kiran Kaka's Bird Club. That's why Kika's Bird Club means these people are doing their level best for the society. And why this lesson must have been included in our syllabus, just to take inspiration from them. And if we do that, students, definitely we are also going to do something for the society. And this is our duty. So now, read all the questions given in icebreaker section, try to solve them. They will give you idea about the content. When you will solve questions given in the brainstorming activities, again, you will get some more idea about the content so that it will be easy for you to write down answers in the examination. So read the text carefully, underline difficult words, and many words we have discussed even today's lecture. So all the best for your exam. So students, today we learned about Shaz Jung, a young and talented person who has been taking a lot of efforts to resolve the conflict between man and animal. Thank you.